Welcome. All right, today, dance party cardio. What we're going to do is we're going to work, so a little bit of dance moves, and then stretch, and then work, and then stretch. We're going to go back and forth. That's called interval training. So, our first period of work is going to be our warm up. So, let's cue the music. Sitting up nice and tall, hands on the stomach. We're going to suck the stomachs in, we're going to hold it. Kind of go with our pelvic floor theme here. We're going to suck and squeeze from the bottom. And then relax everything. Stomach comes out. Okay, and then again, stomach goes in, squeeze from the bottom. Now we're gonna hold this and lift the right leg and then lift the left leg. So we're keeping the stomach tight, we're keeping the squeeze from the bottom, and we're just lifting the legs. Yes, two things at the same time, you got it. We're teaching ourselves to hold our core muscles in place while we move our legs. And we're just gonna speed it up and tap. So the whole workout, keep the stomach in, keep the squeeze, and then we have to learn how to breathe on top of that. Looks like this. Inhale. And exhale. So when you breathe in, your stomach's going to come out a little bit. Then when you exhale, you can squeeze it more. Good. It'll happen naturally the more we practice right now. Let's do one more. Breathe in through the nose. Inhale. And exhale. Good. All right, we're going to go. And out. And out. And out, and out, and out, and out. All right, sitting up, squeeze the core. We're going to breathe the side steps. Inhale. Exhale. You guys got it. With the arms, here we go. And reach. And reach. All right, strap those smiles on. It's going to be a good one. Yeah. Exercise. So a couple more. Sitting up. Reach, reach, reach. So we're going to stop with the legs, and we're just going to go side to side with the arms. Notice the sway. You're leaning. You're getting a big arm swing. I think you're drawing a big half circle in front of you. Good. Moving those arms. Just kind of warming up here. All right, a little quicker. Yeah. Yeah. And a 4, 3, 2. Get one more warm-up exercise before we stretch a little bit here. We're going to go hands on the knees, shoulder circles. Circle. Good. Okay, we're going to circle the other way. Big circles. Big circles. Good. And shake them out. All right, let's do a little stretch for everybody from here. Hands behind the head. We're going to pull the elbows back. So the key for interval training, heart rate goes up while we're dancing. The heart rate goes down while we stretch. Okay, I'm going to pull the elbows back. And we're going to breathe in. And then we're going to exhale. Elbows come together. Beautiful. Okay, now from here, we're going to go up, 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 up. Point the elbows to the ceiling. Go a little higher, a little higher, a little higher, a little higher. Breathe in again. Inhale. And we're going to exhale. We're going to reach up, shoulders to the ears. And then we're going to go over to the right. You're leaning. Stretch your rib cage. Push to the side. Good. Okay, then back to the center. Other side. Nice. Okay, then we're here all the way up. Breathe in. Stretch as much as you can. And exhale. All right, let's get a little upper body dance party going here with me. All right, let's cue the music. Perfect. First one, hands on the knees and tap. And tap. Deep breath in. And exhale. All right, we're going to stop the tap. We're going to go circles forward. I call this one the shoulder blade dance. All right, we're going to go the other way. It's a little quicker. Now we're going to go one arm and then the other arm, and you'll notice the ribs start to twist. Now with the hands on the knees, you're not using your arms, just shoulder blades. Ooh. If you feel it in your upper back, right, just do a little less. Okay, but if not, get big circles. You're coming up, down, back, and around. Switch directions. Very nice. Good. All right, we're going to keep this theme of twisting going with the arms. Okay, so here, Kung Fu stance. We're going to twist and punch, twist and punch. You're getting a full stretch in your arm by reaching out. You're also twisting from the abdominals. A little 2 for 1. If you're really feeling excellent, you'll notice your shoulder blade goes forward when you reach. Forward when you reach. Big stretch. Come on. And let's go. Quick. Turn and punch. Let's get that heart rate up. Twist. And punch. And twist. All right. And hands on the knees. Sitting up. And tapping. Good. And tapping. Palms up. Open and close. And close. There you go. This is one hell of a dance move. Let's go. Now we're going to go quick right here and squeeze. Now, what we're doing is we're rotating from the shoulders. We're opening up. We're not lifting. We're not straightening the arms. We're just turning back right here. Okay? Now, similar exercise, a little bit different, is our thumbs are going to come up a little bit. Okay? They're coming up a little bit. They call it the W, right? Look like a W. All right, impulse. You're still squeezing the shoulder blades together. You're still turning your hands. Turning. Thumbs to the back of the room. Ah, yeah, you feel this one, huh? Good. And a 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now look, you're going to put both hands on one side. You're going to come up, and you're going to chop. And up, and chop. And up, and chop. When you're coming down, you're twisting a little bit. You're not moving your head, though. Do not look down with your hands. You're going to look straight forward. Okay, good. Here, and chop. And here, and chop. And here, and chop. And up. Last one right here. Good. All right, let those arms rest. Let's do a little bit for the legs, and we'll stretch them out. Just a little bit, okay? Feet together. Open and close. About 1 more minute right here. It's like the exercise to do with the band, but since we don't have the band, right, you can go a little further and you go a little quicker. Okay? You're working the endurance of this muscle, not the strength. They're both good. You need both. Impulse, 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 impulse. Good. Open and close. Sitting up. Let's remember the core muscles real quick. Stomach's in. And a 4, 3, 2. Now just one leg at a time, okay? Now I want you to speed it up. Just one leg. Speed it up. Open and close. For some reason it's bothering your hip. Just do a little less, right? A little less. There you go. 4, 3. If you hear your hip popping, that's totally normal. Okay, other leg. Open. There you go. Get a big leg swing. Breathe. Ooh, I said a minute. We're a little over. And a 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good job. All right, let's stretch those legs out. Let's do one of our favorite ones. We're going to turn in the chair. Okay, our hip flexor stretch. We're going to bend the knee. Nice, tall posture. Okay? Now, if you've been training with us, you know this one. We're going to squeeze the stomach, and then this glute, the leg that's bent, the knee that's towards the ground, you're going to squeeze that glute like you're driving forward. You should feel it stretch out right here. Now, hold that glute. Reach straight up. Up, 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 up. Good. Then from here, we're going to breathe in, stretch as much as you can. Inhale. And exhale. Spare finger. Good job. Okay, back leg. Ooh. As straight as you can, be mindful of your lower back, because the more you straighten the leg, the more stretch there is in your hip, which could be a little bit too much for your lower back. Either way, you're squeezing this back glute right here. Then we're going to reach up. Okay, we're going to stretch to the side. Big stretch. Reaching, 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 reaching. We're going to breathe in. Stretch more. Inhale. And then we're going to exhale. Spirit fingers down. Good. Let's do the other leg. So while we're stretching, right, we're breathing, letting the heart rate come down. Interval training. Now exciting. Now we're going to turn. Squeeze that glute. Squeeze that core. You should feel a stretch when you do that. If you don't feel a stretch, try to squeeze your glute even harder. We're going to reach up like someone's pulling us to the ceiling. We're going to stretch, 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 stretch. Okay, we're all going to breathe in. Inhale. And then we're going to exhale. Spirit fingers down. All right, now we're going to straighten out that back leg. Oh, yeah. This is the moneymaker right here. This will help you guys when you sit a lot right here. This muscle gets tight, so we're stretching it out. Squeeze that back glute, reaching up and to the side. Reachity, reach, 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 reach. Good. Okay, and we're going to breathe in, stretch more now. And then we're going to exhale, coming down. Spirit fingers. All right, that was a good break. Let's go back to the dance party. Get the jams on. All right, I got some good ones for us today. All right, we're going to start with our imaginary maracas. And 2 to the center, 2 to the side. We're coming up, we're twisting and reaching. If you remember back to those chops, it's actually the reverse of that because we're up and twist. Good. And we're shaking the arms, a little action for the hands and the wrists, a little circulation. Here at Senior Fit, everything has a purpose. I just don't say them all the time. But I would never shut up. All right, let's go quick. And up. And reach. And up. And reach. And up. And reach. Good. Work it out with the 4, 3, 2, 1. Watch me. We're going to go walk to the right. Walk to the left. Now, what is happening? We're turning. Good. We're setting ourselves up in here. All right, we're going to stop in the middle. Now watch me. We're going to go together. Together. You want the counts, right? 2 to the center, 2 to the right, 2 to the center, 2 to the left. And we're working our pelvis rotation, okay? And step. And step. And step. And posture. And step. And step. All right, we're going to stop in the middle right here with me. Big step. Good. Now, unlike the warm-up, I want you turning your foot out. You see my foot's coming out like this? It's a big step, okay? It's not a tap. It's not a tap. We're turning this hip. We're opening up those hips. Yeah. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Posture, breathe. Exhale. Okay, sides. Let's go. Reaching, coming straight down. Not a race to the floor as much as it is you're trying to stretch one side out. Big stretch. Now to amplify the stretch, we're going to reach overhead even more and stretch. And reach. And stretch. And reach. Stretch. And reach. And stretch. And reach. Good. And stretch. And reach. Okay, last one. We're going to stop in the middle. We're going to breathe in. We're going to exhale. Now we do something similar with the arms that we did with the legs, okay? So we're here. We're going to open the right arm, and you're going to clap, okay? And we're stretching that chest out. Good. Opening up, okay? Good. Nuzzle. Okay, good. Now we're going to follow the arm. Looks like this. Twist, center, clap, twist, clap, center, clap, twist. Oh, yeah. Feeling that one. You got to reach to clap your other hand when you go to the right. Reach to clap your other hand when you go left. Now, if you're really advanced, you'd what? You can straight forward the whole time. I even turn my head. I know. Tricky. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake out the arms for a second. Shake them out, shake them out, shake them out. Jump rope. Last one will stretch, okay? Now today, look what I did. Little twist in the legs, okay? If that bothers your back, just right here. If it really bothers your back, you're just lifting your heels up, okay? A lot of times people with tight hips, right, kind of bothers the back. If not, if you're feeling good, let's go. Now you're rotating internally in your hips. And 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Good job. Breathe. Exhale. Good. Ask yourself, you having fun yet? All right. With me. Up, over. I could call this the sciatica series. Okay, we're going to grab the ankle, grab the knee, pull it into the chest, sitting up nice and tall. A little trick if you're a little bit more advanced is your stomach, right? Like you want to lift out of your stomach. It's almost like you're pulling your ribs up, but I don't want you to focus on your ribs. I want you to focus on your stomach. Because if you start to in the stretch. That takes away from the glute, right? So you're sitting up, sitting up, sitting up. Same thing. Exhale, push the knee down, right? Same thing here. It's almost a little better example. So my stuff right here, and I'm lifting out of the stomach. Oh, yeah. Very nice. Good. Okay, let's uncross the leg right here. Get a few kicks for the knee. We ever have stiff knees right here in the morning, right? Okay, little ankle circles. Love it. Good. Ankle circles the other way. Okay, we're going to point and flex. Initiate, come out. All right, other leg. Up, 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 cross. Grab the knee, pull it in the chest, sitting up nice and tall. Good. Okay, we're breathing. Good. And we're going to breathe in here. Pull, 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 pull. And exhale. Down, 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 down. So same kind of concept, right? We're pulling out of our stomach. We're lifting up nice and tall, pushing down, guiding down. Think happy thoughts. Okay, uncross the leg right here. And bend and kick. Bend and kick. Bend and kick. Okay, and we're going to circle the ankle. And then we're going to circle the ankle. And we're going to point and flex. All right, let's run it out. All right, time for some abdominals, shall we? So the real trick to getting a good ab workout on the chair is the constant sucking of the stomach. Okay, perfect example. We're here, we're crossing the arms, we're crunching. Even though it's a cardio workout, we're going slow to start. Now, why this is a perfect example is as you're going down, since we don't have this system of gravity, we're going to suck our stomachs in. Since gravity is helping you, right? You got to suck your stomach as you go down. In there. Okay? Yeah. Now, this one, I do want your eyes. You are going to look down as you're going down, so your neck stays relaxed. Okay? Good. Let's do that one more time right here. Suck those stomachs in. Crunch, 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 crunch. And up. It's beautiful. Okay, from here, look. Twist, lift, back to the center. Good. Twist, lift, back to the center. You got it? So we're going to twist and lift and twist and lift. And every time you want, every time you twist, give it a little suck. Suck it in. Suck it in. Yes, there is an abdominal muscle that's responsible for the sucking in. Very important muscle. Twist, twist, and twist, and twist, twist. And 4, 3, 2. We're going to pick a side. We're going to hold it, and we're going to pulse. Pulse the leg. Good. Pulse the leg. Recover. Switch. Up. Pulse the leg. Pulse. Good. Recover. Keep your arms crossed. We're going to go side bends, okay? What that looks like, it's almost like your left elbow is going in your left pocket, your right elbow is going in your right pocket. Your head, you keep looking forward at the screen. Good. Be mindful of your back, okay? What that means is if you feel yourself kind of drifting backwards and putting pressure on it, lean a little bit forward. Go a little slower, okay? I know a lot of you don't feel anything. You're feeling good. Just keep sucking the stomach in as you twist. Twist. Yeah. Okay? And a 4. 3. We're going to go back to our twisting with the arms crossed, okay? Since our arms are crossed, you have to use what? Just your abdominals. Try not to pull with your shoulders, just twisting from the abs. You're sucking in, and we're going to speed it up and twist. And twist. And twist. Yeah. And twist. And twist. Really sucking in. Twisting, twisting, twisting. Feel free to speed it up if you got that speed. And a 4. 3. 2. All right, it's going to work the abs a little bit different. We're going to go hands on the knees. Nice tall posture. Looking forward. You're going to lean back without touching the chair. And coming forward. I love it. Leaning back. Good. Leaning forward. Lean back. And lean forward. Lean back. Lean forward. Good. Lean back. Lean forward. Posturing, lifting, leaning back. Good. Last one, let's hold it. The song will end. Lean it back. Hold. Hit those abs. Good, and recover. Quick breath, quick stretch, okay? We just want to jump the feet apart. Okay, toes are out, hands are on the knees. We're going to push those knees apart, posturing up. We've got about 5 more minutes, okay? We'll be done. Posture, 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 posture. Now we're going to breathe in. When you exhale, I just want you to lean forward. Try to keep your back straight, okay? Do not round your back. Do not reach for the floor. That is a different stretch. Good. Now, once your back is nice and straight, hands come to the center. Breathe in. Now, when you exhale, you're going to drop your hands towards the floor. Now we're rounding the back and we're coming in, okay? Head comes down. It's called spider. Now, when you come up super slow. Let your head reset. Dun, 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 dun. We're going to shuffle the feet in. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. All right, last song for the chair. Let's do it. Okay, posture. Legs are out straight-ish. And bend. And tap. And bend. And tap. So what you're doing is you're bending your knee. You're tapping with your toe underneath the chair. Tap. And tap. And breathe. Good. Let's add the upper body with a double arm row. Back. So your arms are coming back, both arms, same time as you tap on the chair. Full body. Good. Suck the stomachs in. And tap. And tap. And press. And tap. And press. And tap. And tap. Good. Reach. And pulse. And reach. And pulse. Sitting up. Good. With a 4, 3, 2, 1. Side, center, side, and center. With a leg out straight, we've done a lot of side to side. With a leg out straight, we can get a bigger range of motion. So challenge yourself, see how wide you can open that leg. And we're going to go both arms to the same side. Center, side, center, side, center, side. Good, let's speed it up. Here we go. And tap, tap, and tap. It's a big movement, right? A lot of muscles are working at the same time. And breathe, and reach, and breathe. Good. Come on, and reach, and tap, and reach. Stop in the middle, posture up. Grab onto your chair, sit up. We're going to cross and tap. Cross and tap. So to start, the heel just taps the toe. That's all it is right there. But eventually I want you coming over the foot. Over the foot. Over the foot. You're not turning. Don't turn. Don't turn. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Good. And reach. And reach. And reach. And reach. Almost there. Keep it going. All right, posture with here. Opposite arm and leg. Opposite arm and leg. When you lift your leg, fight the tendency to want to lean back. The arm helps you lean forward, okay? Almost like you're reaching for the toe without rounding your back, okay? You're not rounding forward, not rounding backwards. They call it a neutral spine, right? Reach. Reach. I love it. Reach. Reach. Okay, last one before we stretch the neck. Grab the chair, squeeze the legs, squeeze the abs, and lift the legs up and down and lift. They don't need to go very high, but they got to go up. You're really feeling it? Get them up all the way. And reach. Almost there. And a 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. And relax. Nice job. All right, let the body reset here for a second. All right, we're going to stretch our necks, and we'll be done with the chair. Nice tall posture. Turn our heads to the right. Good. Go ahead and turn our heads to the left. Okay, and posture. Coming up, coming up, coming up, up, up. Okay, breathe in. And exhale, coming down. Okay, looking forward, ear to shoulder, relaxing. Letting the weight of the head kind of carry the stretch. Other side. And circle. And other direction. Good. And recover. Chair workout complete. Give yourself a round of applause. Nice job.